Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to hit the collective up with a little reading to see what guidance can be given for the upcoming week ahead. Because the energy's just been a bit it just feels like everything's just intensifying, and there's just been a lot of things that's coming up for clearing, I feel. So yeah, we're just gonna check in and see what's popping. So yeah, let me send you guys some blessings. Yeah, it just feels it feels like everything's intensifying, and it feels like we're in a bottleneck, if that makes sense. And you know when I'm just envisioning, like, you know when you kind of shake a bottle of Coke or whatever, and then you open it and everything just explodes out. I feel it's kind of like that, or envisioning it's like kind of like that. So yeah, remember it's going to be a general reading, so only take what resonates for you. And remember, it's a timeless reading, so when you come across this video, it's for you also. I hope everyone's taking good care of themselves, man. I hope everyone's taking good care of themselves, because it's just a bit mad right now. Alright, the first card that come out is balance. I bring a state of perfect balance, harmony into my life, and I do so without judgment. So you need to kind of view, or kind of pinpoint where you need to bring balance into your life. So say for instance, you're a very giving person, right? You may need to be open to receive, right? Or if you're on the go constantly, you may need to find time to relax and take care of yourself, right? Because it's all about balance. Right now we're trying to balance out the masculine and feminine energies. We're trying to balance out the light and the dark. It's about yin and yang. There's no good without bad, and bad without good, right? So you need to just find the middle ground, yeah? And do what you need to do without feeling bad, should I say. So say for instance, you're kind of I'm getting people pleaser, trying to run around for everyone else and not doing for you, right? So you're being guided to do things for you during this time. Right, let's see what else is popping. The next card is imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. So one one thing that's been coming up for me recently is it's about challenging your thoughts, right? Because like I keep saying, I've been saying it in many videos, right now it's like a battle for the mind, right? So you need to pay close attention to your thoughts. It's about trying to observe your thoughts, right? And not get not to fuel the what's the word I'm looking for? Not to fuel the negativity, should we just say? Yeah, I can't find the right word right now. But also spirituality is about it's also about imagination and your creative side. So you can, if you envision or imagine the best case scenario, yeah, your mind makes that come about, if that makes sense, right? So if you're using affirmations, like yesterday I was challenging myself, like my intrusive thoughts, that's the word. Try not to fuel the intrusive thoughts right now, because like I keep saying, it's a battle for the mind. So yeah, the intrusive thoughts kind of was coming in, and I started challenging them, and then when I challenged them, the situations turned out exactly how I wanted them to go, with the positive, on the positive side, right? So some of you may need to do some inner child work and reconnect to your inner child. and to embrace your creative side. Some of you may need to work on your sacral chakra. Excuse me. Yeah, some of you may need to work on your creative side. And envision the best case scenario, because your mind your mind will bring that about. So if you're thinking best case scenario, your mind will make it happen. In some situations you may need to take action, but if you think positively, I'm not saying, there's a fine line between positivity and toxic positivity, right? So try to envision the best case scenario for yourself. The next card is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, right? What I'm getting for this is more about forgiveness and the heart chakra, because I was working on this on the weekend. You may think that where we're going energy wise, right, we need to do a lot of clearing. So what triggers you, yeah, is still what needs to be healed, yeah. This is what I noticed on the weekend. So if you're still getting triggered, and some of the emotions can be very intense and amplified during this time, right? So just try to take a step back from that. But what gets triggered within you is still what needs to be healed, right? And if you're getting triggered, try to love and nurture and talk kindly to yourself if you're getting triggered. Obviously, if someone's triggering you, constantly, right, you need to set boundaries and stuff like that, right? But yeah, you don't want to be trying, because this come up as well, for me anyway. And if you're angry, right, the underlying not issue, but the underlying feeling under anger is hurt, right? So it's about, for me, it's kind of dealing with the hurt and loving that, if that makes sense. And then once you forgive yourself first and then others, then you can start transmuting that, because we're alchemists, man. That's what we're here to do. We're here to transform, right? And remember, success is different for everybody, right? Some people may want a cottage in the woods. Some people may want a mansion. 747 on the clock. Yeah, and everyone's on different journeys and on different journeys. So you have to respect that. But yes, success is different for everyone, man. So just be mindful of that. What is successful to you? Yeah? Okay. The next card is surrender. I can release my need to control. So the first thing that comes to mind in that is OCD, right? People who tend to have OCD as adults want to control things because when they was younger they felt like they was out of control, right? That's just one statement that come to mind. But yeah, right now is a time to surrender. If you've done everything in your power about a situation, right, and there's nothing else you can do, you need to surrender, let go, and give it to your ancestors, guides, angels, God, Allah, Jesus, because it's out of your control. And there's only so much we can do in the physical realm, man. We do need assistance, right? And ask and thou shall receive. Even though surrendering is not always easy, it's not always easy. But yeah, it's about trying to go with the flow. When you're fighting the current, you're kind of fighting the flow of things, right? You want to be going with the flow, not against the grain. Yeah, some of you are holding on too tight to a certain situation or something. The next card is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So I was working on this, healing the mother and father wound over the weekend, right? So low self-esteem can come from having mother or father wounds, right? So I was working on this on the weekend, and it's like, oh, when I was doing the little guided meditation, I was like, oh, so that's where that stems from, right? So I don't know, some of you may want to 10:10 on the clock. Some of you may want to check out a guided meditation on healing the mother the mother and father wounds, right? Depending where you're at. And that's to do with the solar plexus and sacral chakra once again. Solar plexus is to do with willpower, self-esteem and confidence, right? I don't know if this is a collective thing, but everyone's got if you had an absent parent, then you would need to kind of work on them wounds, right? Because once you start healing them wounds, you start becoming more whole and integrating. Some of you may need to do check out like soul fragmentation, right? When you have like trauma or certain situation, the soul likes to kind of fragment. So like try to also call back your energy. And as I keep saying, healing is it's not a straight line. Healing is linear, right? So you may go up, down, left, right. So yeah, be gentle on yourself, because it's not like, oh yeah, I've done this, I should be healed right now, because healing doesn't work like that. So just be kind of gentle with yourself, because things come, things go, and you just got to go with the flow. The next card is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So right now is not a time to blame, yeah? Sometimes we can, if we're feeling hurt or whatever, we can say, oh, this person done that, this person done this. But it's about taking responsibility, right? Some things were out of our control, yeah? So you need to kind of nurture yourself and forgive yourself for that, because some things were out of our control, like certain traumas and stuff like that. And things that just pop up in our daily lives and our journey, right? So one, don't blame yourself for certain things that happened, and then two, take responsibility. Like, do you need to set boundaries with certain people? Do you need to take yourself out of certain situations? Do you need to kind of speak up in certain situations, you know? Because yeah, it's not about the blame game. Where we're going, you have to take responsibility for your well-being, yeah. Yeah, and you have to put yourself first. Once you heal yourself, then you can heal others. The next card is health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So it really is about taking care of the physical vessel, right? What you put in, you get out. So if you're eating junk food and drinking a lot of crap and stuff, your vessel's not going to function at optimum levels, right? So once you start making small little changes, then you'll start seeing big things unfold. Like once you make small little changes, will make big changes in the future, right? So try to do something every day that will help your future self, right? That's what I've keep saying. So it don't have to be nothing big, just something small that will help, that your future self will thank you for. So yeah, some of these may be having physical issues coming up at the moment. Yeah, so be mindful of that. Whatever's coming up, if you're worried about a certain health element, definitely go get that checked up. But yeah, it's just about taking care of your physical vessel, man. Because if you're not taking care of it, then it's not going to take care of you, and you're going to start aging prematurely and stuff, man. So yeah, be mindful of that. Yeah, some of you may want to start working out. You ain't got to work out nothing big, but you need to just move the vessel. Also, dancing and stuff like that helps to get energy flowing, right? Because physical problems start off as an energy blockage, right? So yeah, trying to get that energy moving. The next card is discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. So yeah, I was talking to myself yesterday about this. It's like, yeah, man, whatever you put your mind to do, you can achieve. And I was telling myself this. It's like, yeah, whatever I've wanted to do, I've done, right? And it's about discipline. Yeah, sometimes it is about discipline, not just, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Sometimes you need to talk to yourself and say like, nope, we're gonna do that today, or we're gonna do this. Um, Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it's gonna benefit you going forward. Being disciplined. I've been needing to work on the discipline myself. And also trying to find the balance, because it's not just about, yeah, you should do this, you should do this, because oh my god, like I realized the way I talk to myself is the negative. Sometimes I get lost in this negative self talk, right? And it's like, dude, why are you so hard on yourself, man? It's like, dude, like, yeah, you need to be more, talk more kindly to yourself. So yeah, being disciplined and not being hard on yourself. It's about finding the balance, right? Yeah, it's about the balance. And then the last card is worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So, like I was saying, it's about challenging your thoughts, right? Certain things are out of our control, but I don't know. Sometimes I've got black and white thinking, so some of you may have black and white thinking, but it doesn't actually necessarily mean it's gonna be that way or this way. Yeah, I was challenging myself. I was like, oh yeah, like intrusive thoughts come up yesterday and stuff, and it's like, well, no, I was challenging them, and then everything turned out the way I wanted it to, in a good way, if that makes sense. And worrying doesn't change an outcome, man. Like, you can worry a situation's not going to go like this or go like that, but the situation's meant to go the way it's meant to go, So as long as you try your best, that's the main thing. Yeah, some of you may have anxiety or just in a state of worry. Some of you could do working on your root chakra as well. That'd be very beneficial. Yeah. Yeah, try to write down what you're worried about, and is there any steps that you can take to stop the worry or to minimize it? Like if you're a parent, like myself, you're always worrying about your kids and that, but it's like you can't put your worry on them, yeah, because your worry is going to stop their growth. So it's like, yeah, you got to kind of hold that down, but you still worry about your kids and family and da 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 da. But what will be, and what is meant to happen is meant to happen. As long as you get taking care, like telling people to take care of themselves and to stay out of trouble and blah blah blah, then that's their decisions, right? If that makes sense. So yeah, try not to worry. Yeah, worry and stress are like fucking like the main causes of like premature aging and stuff like that, man. So yeah, that's all the guidance that can be given today, gang. If you feel that you resonated with the reading, hit the comments and let me know what's popping, man. And let me know where you're at on your journey or what's coming up for you, man, because everything is just wild. Everything's just intensifying, and yeah, it's just frustrating. Just wanting the tables to turn right now, because we're trying to balance things out, but it's like humanity's been unbalanced for so long, and we're bringing it back into balance and stuff, but it's just it's taking this sweet time, man. And we're just watching things unfold in the 3D realm and stuff, and more truths coming to light. And yeah, there's just a lot going on in it. So yeah, just make sure you guys are taking care of yourself in it. Sending you guys some blessings. Alright, gang, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. And yeah, gang, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and light, tribe.